Today, we're going to talk about a really strong guy, like bigger than my muscles strong, really strong guy. His name is Samson, and he got some extraordinary strength from God. However, in the midst of his story, he got distracted and he lost focus on where his true strength came, and it ended up costing him until the very end. So right now, what I want you to do is to pause the video, answer these few questions, and see the life of Samson and how he lost his focus and then what happened at the end of the story. Okay, so pause the video now and then we'll come back right after the video. Okay, Samson's true strength came from God. He had the long hair and he was told never to cut it because his true strength came from God. But what ultimately happened was he lost his focus on God and didn't put his trust in God, and that costed him, and that's how he got arrested, and then ultimately why he was imprisoned. Now, thankfully, God gave him back his strength for one last great victory. But the reality is he could have had so many more victories in his entire life, but he lost his focus, and he kept his focus on him and not God and the blessing that God gave him. And so the bottom line is we have strength in God alone. And it's very similar to Philippians 4:13. I can do everything through him who gives me strength. And I'd love for you to memorize that verse this week if you haven't already. But I can do everything through him who gives me strength. God gives us strength, and he can enable us to do anything, just like he enabled Samson to do so many great things until he lost his focus. So this week, I want you to think through, no matter what the situation is, you can be strong in Jesus because he's the one who gives us strength. All right, everyone, well, I hope you have a great rest of the week. Hey, share your experiences below about all the great times that God has given you strength to get through a tough situation. All right, I'll see you next week.